What's up, Peep Squad? Peep Squad is in the building, baby. What's going on? How everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? Let's just make sure we keep Nene Leakes in our prayers because she's going through it with Greg, and we just wish them the best. And also we pray for their healing too as well, because it's really just sad news to, hear about what's going on with Miss Nene Leakes and what her family, the children, and everybody that enjoys Nene and love Nene Leakes, knowing what she's going through right now, something that she'll never ever forget in her lifetime. So how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's going on? What's popping with y'all? How you doing, Felicia Butler? What's going on? Hey, Tawanda 47. How's everybody doing? What's good with you? So did you guys enjoy the episode tonight? Did you enjoy the show? Like, Lord have mercy, what is going on? Miss Robyn is out here. She's feeling a certain type of way. Like, Robyn is really doing a whole lot. Like, Robyn is upset with Wendy. She's mad with Wendy. She thinks that Wendy has been coming for her relationship and always throwing dags at it. And then tonight she threw a digger at her relationship. And it's like she can't forgive her. She's kind of upset. And she says she don't believe anything that Wendy says. Because Wendy did apologize. Wendy put her big girl panties on and apologized. I wouldn't apologize to Robyn because they came for her. They brought the rumors on the show. And then Robyn knows damn well that she allegedly called Wendy and was like, Wendy, you hear what they saying in the blogs? What does Eddie specialize as an attorney? What did he do? What's good with Eddie? Because, we need to take down this blog. And you guys know who the blogger is, baby. What's up, Apso? How you doing? How you doing? I am trying to fight through the storm, and I am enjoying the episode. Oh, I'm glad you did. Like the Louisiana storm. I know there's a storm, a hurricane, that's supposed to be hitting Louisiana. I didn't know it was hitting any part of Mississippi. So, yes, we will lift you up in prayer for protection that you weather the storm, baby, and you come out on top, Miss Felicia. So, going on with getting on to that situation, it was just like, damn, like, so Robyn, if you felt this way about Wendy, why didn't you just say something? Why didn't you say something before? Why didn't you mention it? Why do you wait till you get on TV and sit down and have a little one-on-one with Giselle and basically talk about her change and this and that when you was on the phone with her allegedly with Wendy discussing the rumors, and basically you guys both came to the conclusion that the blogger is lying, because that's allegedly why Robyn reached out to Wendy to basically, see if they can take the blogger down, baby. So I'm just like, okay, so and all this conversation, it's just like, if the rumors are not true, why even bring it up? And then why even say, if you're really Wendy's friend, why even say like, yo, listen, I think Wendy's changing, and it could be because of the rumors. That's what Giselle said. And then you said that her personality is different. You don't know if you met the new Wendy, if you would be her friend. That's basically shading her, calling her fake, saying that you don't even know who this person is. She done changed for TV. Look, she did this. You said so many things, just by saying that. Like, you wouldn't probably choose to be her friend. Yes, Wendy is different, baby. She's coming to take your spot, and she's coming to take Giselle's spot. She's coming to take you guys down, baby. I was like, Lord have mercy. And Wendy, she handled her business when she basically went in on the situation when Candiace toasted, a toast to all the ladies in friendship. And Wendy said, let's make another toast. And the second toast is going to be to all the women that are happily married and their husband ain't out here cheating. Let's toast to that. I was like, ooh, that is shade, baby. Up and down. Lord have mercy. And Giselle, why you back up? How come you didn't go all the way in like you usually do? Wendy was getting she was buffing up a little bit. Like, how come you didn't really say nothing? You was quiet, talking about you'll talk to her when she grows up and you'll have a grown adult conversation with her. You should have just basically told her what it was. Why didn't you take Wendy, you and Robyn, take her and sit her and talk to her about the situation instead of, addressing her at the table, basically saying she changed, she's different in front of everybody? You know what I mean? That's like basically, ostracizing someone, pointing it out that they're different. And there also is different because Wendy changed her whole body. She looks like a whole different person. Some of y'all think she look good and some of y'all don't think she does. But in any event, that was, you guys did Ashley like that. You talked to Ashley about it. It's just like, yo. So in any event, with that situation, I was like, okay, they're doing way too much. And, Wendy apologizing, I wouldn't apologize to nobody at all, point blank, period. But, Wendy telling us that her husband is vindicated. He ain't a cheater because, he's a good, loving father. That don't answer none of our questions. And baby girl, believe me, the ladies are going to make sure they bring it up again, whether Eddie was cheating or no. You can cry and do a little bit, a lullaby, and basically saying that, vindication, I'm his wife and his last name, he's a good father, he's good, he could be all them wonderful things, but that's not going to, takes the thirst out of the other lady's mouth. For real. What's going on? Yes, Henry, it was a good episode. Hey, Elizabeth Hill, what's going on? Hey, Stephanie. Like, I mean, like, they be doing too much. They be doing too much, yo. I was like, damn, this is how we gonna do it. But Wendy, the last episode, she was bucking up, she was tough and she was running, but, running the situation, basically addressing him, and told Giselle she better not ever. And Giselle didn't confront Wendy after what Wendy said. Wendy said, you better not ever talk about my husband, and let's talk about you your ex-husband sleeping around and you taking him back. Yes, Wendy threw her shots too as well, but Giselle and Robyn are going to say that they came to Wendy as concerned friends about her behavior and her personality, not attacking her marriage and not believing the rumors, and basically going to make it look like Wendy is the bad person. But Wendy said what she wanted to say. They say all the shit that they want to say, so she threw shots, and it was like Wendy was actually reacting more like emotional about the situation because, she was shocked. She didn't know that they were going to do her like this, especially if she's on the phone with, Robyn, and they're talking about the rumors, and then y'all gonna bring it to the show. Did y'all tell? Did they all have a conversation? Because it seems like Robyn talked to Wendy, and Wendy said she has receipts and things of that nature. So did they all talk about this and discuss it? This was all gonna be all three of their storylines. Like, what's going on? Because you guys already discussed this situation. So then why are you coming at her about her body and saying and bringing the rumors in, just basically using the excuse of her body changes, her personality change? Of course she's gonna change a little bit. She's gonna be a little different. She's gonna flirt a little bit. She's gonna show a little bit more ass. But at the same time, you addressing that, saying that you don't want her to be compromising or overcompensating for the rumors that are out there. So you two brought the shit to the show, and then Ashley just basically let it all hang out. Because Ashley said that she was going to be the one that was going to sit down and have a conversation with Wendy, because she understands what Wendy might be going through, because she done been through it. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it just feels like it was all orchestrated, and basically, and I think, maybe Wendy is surprised because she thought that they had her back, and now she realizing that they don't have her back at all. Robyn basically believes that Wendy is delusional. She don't know why Wendy is acting the way that she's acting. It's just a rumor. If it's just a rumor, then why you call her up, Robyn, to basically take down the blog? And Robyn's all intoxicated. She got that ugly cover over her and that ugly shirt that she got on with the polka dots. Girl, you need to grow up with your dressing, baby. It's too much going on out here in these streets for you to be doing what you doing and looking the way that you looking. Lord have mercy. But in any event, I was just like, So Robyn basically feels like, how is this going to be a nice trip? How are we supposed to bond? What you mean bond, girl? You done came from this woman and said that she's totally different from what she was last season, and you basically said you don't know if you'll be her her friend and her personality didn't change. You don't like this new Wendy. You said that she was supposed to be a professional politics and she's dropping it like it's hot. Y'all guys don't like what she's given. So therefore, you didn't come to her and talk to her as a friend, which you say that you are. And, you know, I don't even know what's going on with these ladies. They doing way too much. So Robyn's confused. How are you confused? You attacked the woman at the table. If anybody addressed you like that, you would have felt a certain type of way. You would have been upset too. And then Robyn has the nerve to basically be so upset with, you know, Wendy. But didn't Karen, the first episode, Karen came after, you know, Robyn and basically said her relationship, like, when are you and Juan gonna tighten up? When you and Juan gonna do it and celebrate and make it official or make it real, you know? Because Karen basically shaded you and said that she's celebrating her marriage to her real husband, her real life. You know, they're having an anniversary party and they're gonna renew their vows, and they only want people to be there that are truly supporting them and in love, baby. So Karen definitely took a shot at you and Juan, and that's when Giselle jumped in. So therefore, Karen took a shot at you, and you was okay, but I guess it really hurt because it came from Wendy. And then Robyn saying that she been feeling like Wendy's been taking shots at her. So how come you didn't say nothing to her when you call her on the phone? Like, these ladies be doing too much, y'all. They be doing way too much. They be doing way too much, for real, for real. Oh. Hey, Cinderella, what's going on? What's going on, Major? How you doing? What's good with you? Elizabeth Hill, what's going on? Hey, Say, how you doing? So I'm just like, okay, so we gonna see, but it's just their storyline is based upon the rumors, and now it's getting extra layered because Robyn feels extra offended right now when it comes to Wendy, and she ain't liking it at all. I was like, Lord have mercy. And then Robyn starts to basically say Wendy's out here saying people are attacking her husband, and she's trying to say no one's attacking her husband, but basically, if you talk about Wendy changing her body because, you know, she wants to compensate for the rumors out here, you're gonna have to put two to two together. And then Ashley comes and dropped the bombshell, so therefore, you know, Eddie is being dropped into this situation. So you're coming for her marriage, you're coming for her man. And in any event, just to, you know, point out that she had surgery, and we know she came looking fresh, she came brand new, she came to take your spot. And basically Wendy feels that that Giselle's coming for her because she's miserable, and she wants other people to feel miserable too as well. And I was just like, damn, that's how we gonna do it. And Karen was damn sure funny. She was like, come on, ladies, let's get this food before they think we out here stealing. They think we some stealing people out here. Come on, children. And so it seems like Karen is getting up into that role of being the HBIC. But who do you guys think is the HBIC on this show? What's going on, Mo? How you doing? Hey, Yolanda, how you doing? What's going on? How y'all feeling? Wendy stepped up. Yes, she did. So yes, so, you know, we got that situation. So I was just like, so they, you know, just left the house and everything. I was like, Giselle didn't know what to do because she got cussed out. She got cussed out and threatened. She said, don't let these cameras fool you. Don't think that, don't come for me. I'll drag you. And so, you know, now Robyn is basically, she's taking on Giselle battle because the battle is really with Giselle and Wendy, because Wendy threatened the shit out of Giselle and talked about Jamal. And you know that Giselle don't want nobody talking about Mr. Jamal Bryant, Mr. Holy Whore, allegedly, Mr. Hot Pants, you know, out here in these streets. He ain't paying his taxes. Giselle ain't worried about it, but she's worried about whether Karen paid her husband, pay the taxes, and whether, you know, Ray pays Karen back, but yet Jamal ain't paid no taxes. He ain't got a driver license or nothing. He couldn't even teach his daughters how to drive. What a shame. But in any event, but we got mad love for you, Jamal Bryant. You be out here working for the Black community. You know, I'm just, you know, being a little shady, so don't take it personal. So, you know, you got Robyn basically. She said she's feeling a certain type of way, and Candiace jumped in, and Candiace was like, girl, listen, when it comes to Wendy, she's sensitive about her husband. Like, you know, that's a sensitive topic for her. She feels a certain type of way when you come for her husband, which each and every woman should feel if someone's coming for the person that they married, they've been with for over a decade, and especially when it's coming for friends, and especially when you did the same shit last season, you're doing it again. You're just repeating the cycle, and you're just basically using a blogger to repeat the cycle of coming after somebody's marriage because there's no storyline that you do have going on. But in any event, Wendy made her bed, and now she's lying in, and she's gonna have to fight herself out of that bed, and she's gonna have to basically take control of the situation and take the wheel. Because baby, you was following these ladies up and down the street. They was your road dogs, and now your road dogs is coming for you and your husband each and every way. What a shame. Excuse me. And so what a shame with this situation. But Candiace was really real about the situation when Candiace said, that's a trigger for her. And then Giselle basically saying, well, if that's a trigger for her, well, I don't think that she should be around us, or she should be here, because she's going to always be crumbling. Girl, you was crumbling at the reunion when Monique Samuel brought that binder, baby. You didn't want it. You didn't know what to do. You keep trying to come out here and say that you guys discussed this, you guys discussed that. No, you didn't, because that's why his ass wasn't there. I don't care if he was out of this country, that country. He should have been there next to you, because he know you was in a battle for a battle, baby, and he didn't come through. But in any event, Giselle believes that Wendy should step back. She should fall back, because she gonna crumble. And if she gonna crumble every time somebody talks about her husband, then she should fall back. I was like, oh my God, Giselle got so much nerves. Giselle is a mess. Giselle's a mess. And and Candiace is standing up, and saying her little shit here and there, but she ain't getting too deep with the situation. She ain't overly supporting Wendy, and she ain't underly supporting Wendy. But at the same time, she ain't fighting nobody battle. She says she's sitting back and watching, because this season right now, she ain't involved in a drama, so it's gonna be what it's gonna be. But also, Candiace says to Giselle, like, yo, you're critiquing this woman. Everybody's not good with critiques. Yes, if you sit there and tell somebody about themselves in front of a bunch of people on national TV, you're supposed to be my friend, and I'm shocked, I'm surprised about it. Like, yes, I'm gonna react. And she reacted the way that she should have reacted, because if Giselle or Robyn, was teamed up like that, double teamed, and like hit with something that they didn't probably believe was going to be on the show, because whatever you feel about my personality, you're connecting it to a rumor, and you're bringing that rumor and that blogger and that situation on the show when y'all was beefing with them, and Robyn was out here trying to get some legal assistance. So it's just like, y'all need to pay the blogger some money. That's what y'all need to do. Like, Lord have mercy. It's just a damn shame that what they're doing. It's a mess what they're doing out here. They're just doing way too much. And it's just, But see, Candiace is, she's going back and forth. She's trying her best, but she ain't sticking her neck out for nobody. She's not going all the way there. And Robyn, she gonna stay pissed. She's gonna stay pissed for a while. Robyn is a mess. Because Robyn's really coming for Wendy like hard. And it's like, damn, Karen came for your situation too as well. Like, why are you doing so much? And you know what? It was also good that Oscar Davis, she stepped in the play, and she basically, put her 2 cents in, and she felt a certain type of way. Like, she feels like Robyn is being fake. She feels like Robyn is doing too much. She feels like Robyn, she's a good person to hang around with. She's a good person to chill with. But once Giselle comes in, it's a whole mess. And I'm glad she confronted Robyn and told Robyn to her face how she felt. And she also told the other ladies too as well. Like, she ain't no follower, but she definitely ain't going to jump into Robyn's face. She definitely is not going to start a confrontation. She just says how she feels and keep it moving. And that's just going to be the situation. Lord have mercy. It's just really, it's just, it's just bad, because Wendy's is feeling the heat. She's feeling the heat. The heat is coming for her. She was so calm at that table. You got Giselle and Robyn playing around, talking about, when she said go F this, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, like just joking around, because basically they know that they're taunting her and they got each other's back. And so what's her name, Candiace, basically says that Wendy, she's sensitive and things of that nature. And then Giselle goes, no, she ain't sensitive. I didn't see that sensitive Wendy. So now Giselle is saying that Wendy ain't sensitive. Wendy was yelling. She was bucking at Ashley. She was bucking out here in these streets. So basically, Giselle was like, she ain't no sensitive person. All of a sudden she's sensitive now. And you have, Wendy just crying, like, how can you guys come for me? How can you even mention like the things that was said when you know it's a lie? Eddie is such a good man. Eddie has been there for me, and he's a good man, and he's a good person, but yet these rumors are false, and you're gonna keep going with the undertone of basically trying to say her personality changed. And it's because of the rumors. That's so foul, because she didn't think that they were going to do that to her. And Giselle don't give a damn about the situation at all, point blank, period. Now she's out for blood. She's out for war. And she just made it be known that her and Wendy ain't it right now. And she's basically saying, when Wendy wants to talk, then we can talk. I was like, Lord, Giselle is doing too much. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. It's crazy. And it was so sad to see Wendy cry. So Giselle and Robyn may feel a lot of heat this season, because Wendy, kind of is a more compassionate person for people to, throw their sympathy towards, because people was on the off end of throwing sympathy towards Monique Samuels, because she got into an altercation with Candiace, and Giselle and Robyn were coming for her marriage, and Candiace was too as well. But in any event, talking about different things about what's going on, and so people might put two to two together. This is the same playbook from last season, but only thing is Monique didn't cry a lot. Monique didn't express that a lot. She expressed that offline or when she wasn't on the show. So Wendy is doing her part too, as playing the role, being the innocent victim, and her marriage is being attacked, and she just wants to be friends with these ladies, and she thought that they were her friend, and look how they're betraying her, and so she's getting there with the sympathy. Go ahead, Wendy, do your thing, girl, do your thing. She knows how to get that. She ain't playing. She ain't playing. She's gonna get all the sympathy, and everybody gonna be attacking y'all. But in any event, when it comes to Robyn just basically feels like she's pissed with Wendy, and she ain't happy with Wendy at all. And you know what was funny too as well? When Robyn was on the phone with Juan, and he was like, yeah, he been getting the kids up on time. It's been easy to get the kids up on time. I was like, girl, that is just so embarrassing that you ain't doing shit out. Robyn, are you making all the money? Are you making all the money, Robyn, because your husband is getting the kids out to school on time? He's not having a problem with waking them up. And you need to stop worrying about Wendy and what Wendy doing, and worried about what's going on in your life, baby. Because it's a damn shame that we got on here and heard all this shit about Robyn's, kids, they're failing in school because of Robyn, because she ain't getting them up. She's sleeping till 12. It seems like you should be focused more on that. But Oscar Davis, thank her, for being cool and being real about the situation and calling it out. She don't got to do much. She don't got to fight nobody battles. And, when are you going to get married, Robyn? What's going to happen with you and Juan? What's going on? Juan is getting his hair cut. He don't really want to deal with the situation. He's just trying his best to hold on. And you got Ashley. She ends up getting a ring with all the kids' birthstone and, their initials, carved into the ring too as well. Her husband, Michael, was paying for her, basically the happy life, happy wife. And he's doing everything he possibly can. But you already know, she is going to stay there regardless. And they kind of got like an open relationship. So it is what it is. Her relationship is, it's not as bad as it was before, but they ain't even sleeping. They haven't slept in the same bed for weeks. She's feeling lonely. She's feeling left out. And Michael's doing what he do. And Ashley's going to do what she do. She's going to sit there and stay there, take it, cry, and maybe have another baby. So we shall see. And it was nice for, Oscar to actually confront Robyn, tell her face to face that, like, yo, listen, yes, Wendy was going off. She was popping and she was doing this, but you jumped in and you went to go rescue Giselle. And like basically, and then Robyn got pissed off. Robyn was so mad and upset. Then Giselle started yelling, no, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. And you got Robyn and Mia that wants to blame Ashley for the situation, but Ashley and Giselle had a conversation who was going to confront Wendy and have a sit down, have a talk with her because they felt like she wasn't getting it. And they should have did that the first time, a private conversation. But they talked about her. Then first they talked about her in front of everybody. And then Robyn and Giselle had a private conversation. And then Ashley had a private conversation with Giselle about Wendy. And then Ashley was like, I'm gonna go talk to her. So come on, y'all were playing tag team a mother sucker. That's what y'all was doing. Y'all was playing tag, y'all was having tag team. Playing tag team. I was like, okay, this is how we gonna do it, huh? Money talks and bullshit walks. I know. You know, all he got to do is buy Ashley trinkets and just make sure that there's money in the account. And she'll be okay. So, you know, Robyn basically doesn't feel that way. And she's feel like Ashley is getting away with murder because she basically started all this, you know, drama. And so we have that situation going. I was like, Lord have mercy. Robyn looks mad. Robyn looks heated. Robyn looks really upset, baby. Robyn's ready to fight for that peach, baby. Look at her face. Look how mad she looks. Look how upset that she looks that, you know, Wendy is coming in and she's looking at her. She can't stand her. I thought she was your friend. You were just calling her. Now you can't stand the presence of her because she said something about your relationship with Juan. But yet you talked all about that. You probably wouldn't even be her friend. Lord. And basically you called her fake. You called her changing up for TV. You know, dropping the education and becoming a hoochie mama. That's what you really said. And Giselle's talking about, oh yeah, she's loose. This Wendy's real loose. Like when people call you loose, you already know what you already know what that situation means. I'm just like, Lord have mercy. And then, you know, Giselle, she jumps in the conversation. Well, if Wendy wants to ever have a conversation, we can sit down and we can talk. I don't want to talk to your braids. So Wendy is turning herself sideways because she's aggravated too as well. She don't want to be around these ladies because she don't know what type of attack they're going to do on her. And now, you know, she's naked out here, but, you know, she's ready to fight, you know, and she turned her head. And I wish she didn't because it looks like she's going bald. It looks like her scalps are bleeding. What the hell's going on? And them braids look very sloppy, girlfriend. But in any event, she turned to show us her braids towards Giselle, basically telling Giselle, I don't want to talk to you. I would have been turning around looking at Giselle smiling. I would have got up in that water too as well. Giselle, you ain't running nothing. You ain't making me turn around. You ain't making me twist. I cussed you out yesterday and I dared you. So therefore, you don't need to turn your head, girl. You ain't in high school. You ain't in middle school. You ain't in your classroom, baby girl. You don't got to sit in the corner. You can turn around and you can face her, Wendy. You can look her directly in the eye, baby. You don't got to be scared. So, you know, like, Lord have mercy. So in any event, you know, so you have that situation going down. And, you know, Mia, you know, basically she jumps in and out. She plays double dutch too as well. She just going to tell anything that she hear or what people might say. That's just how she feels about the situation. So I'm like, okay, that's what we going to do. And so, you know, with that situation, you know, look at Wendy. She just turning around. She's just really trying to ignore Giselle and she's trying to ignore Robyn. Robyn looks uncomfortable too as well. Like, I thought Robyn and Giselle is the show. They running things, baby. Why y'all look uncomfortable in your pool? Y'all should have been acting like y'all should have been having a good time because ain't nobody gonna stop me for having fun because some people want to talk about my relationship when they ain't even married, when they don't got nothing substantial going on in their life. You know, when they playing house, their husband's out here cheating. It's been proof or ex-husbands been out here cheating is proof, and you had let one live in a house with you while he was dating other women, you know what I mean? Like, I would have been turned around having a good time. And if I was Giselle and Robyn, I would have been having a good time too as well. Like, hey, tag team, we gonna get you. If I was Wendy, I would have been like, I'm happy, baby. Y'all haven't even tasted what I have tasted and experienced. Oh my goodness. Like, I wish I would turn my head like I'm in the corner, like, Lord. And so then Robyn basically says she's calling out Wendy, basically telling, she feels a certain type of way that Wendy was all happy, celebrating, her being, engaged, and then Wendy is going to turn around and take a jab at her. So Robyn is feeling a certain type of way. Robyn's taking it really to the heart too as well. Like, she gonna act like what she didn't offend her, didn't offend, Wendy. It's a mess. And then we have, Mia. Mia tells us her story about, her first husband. He couldn't be there in the delivery room, blase in the third. She had an upside down baby and the umbilical cord wrapped around the baby. And also, I think it was, is it a bridge pregnancy? But in any event, her husband at the time was MIA, and she has some scars because she had a C-section and things of that nature. And then we got Robyn. She tells us her story. We done heard about Carter. We done heard about Juan not being there, girl. And then we got Robyn basically telling us that, she wants a third baby to do it all over again because Juan wasn't there. Her and Juan was going through so much. Like, come on, Robyn, this is an old storyline. This is old news, baby. Stop trying to, make people feel sorry. Candiace is laughing and basically feeling like she's in the upper spot because her and her husband are good, and she's dropping that song, and she basically saying these ladies keep running back to their men, especially Ashley. Ashley's always in reverse. She stay in reverse. And she talked about Giselle and Robyn too as well. And the ladies were dancing, and it was really shady when Karen was basically, Giselle can't dance. She's flopping that coochie up and down, baby. Excuse me. And basically said it's grotesque. It's making us disgusting. And yes, they couldn't dance. Me was the only one. Karen got down there and did. I have no idea, but she won the contest. And then Giselle basically said, something negative. So, Karen is sitting there talking mad ish about Giselle and how she's flopping them lips and flapping that body around. And then, Giselle basically is saying that if Karen do them moves on Ray, she's gonna hire Ray some strippers. Like, girl, that's what Jamal likes. So in any event, then we find out the shady news. We find out that Karen is doing candles too as well. Karen is out here making candles, and she shaded Wendy's candles. Yes, she did. Hey, Raheem Charles, what's going on? She shaded, Wendy's candles. So Karen is accepting the key to the city of, Surrey County, and basically she let us know, her and Ray, that she's adding candles to her line. And she said she had the candle idea, a long time ago, but when Wendy came to her, it was all about Wendy, and she didn't want to, rain on Wendy's parade. And she basically says her candles have 3 wicks, and therefore if you buy her candle, it covers a real round area, a larger amount of area. So we have Karen doing candles, and we have, Miss Mia doing candles too as well. So, sometimes you better keep your shit to yourself. In any event, who do you think candles is going to sell? And do you guys think this is a part of a storyline? We got the rumor that they all know about, and now we got the candle war. Now we got Karen with the candles, and Wendy's just basically just shocked and surprised. Wendy don't know what to do about the situation. She was just like, she got too much going on. And Karen basically said, I'll do what I want to do. Lord have mercy, what is going on? Like, Karen is doing, Karen is actually really doing candles, y'all. Like, talking about the shade. Robyn dance like she has trouble following dance instruction. Lord have mercy. Then we have, Miss Candiace Dillard. She basically is feeling a certain type of way because she don't want the green eye gang to end up ganging up on Wendy. And she's basically telling them to be nice about the situation because Robyn is really pissed and Robyn is calling out Wendy and she doesn't know if she wants to invite Wendy, to her bridal shower, to her wedding. I was like, Lord, and Candiace is basically trying to tell the girls to be nice. To be nice. Lord have mercy. What a shame. What a shame. What a shame. And it seems like, Candiace is enjoying all of this too as well because she's not in the mix of any of the beef. So Robyn basically talking about she ain't inviting Wendy to her wedding. She ain't inviting Wendy to anything. I was like, Lord have mercy. That's how you feel, girlfriend? You ain't going to invite her. And basically you telling everybody else that you ain't going to invite her. And you talking about her like that. Why can't you say it to her face? Why can't you tell her to her face that you ain't gonna invite her? Like, Lord have mercy. Y'all just be doing too much, Robyn. Robyn, you that mad? Robyn, you that upset? like what's what's going on? What's going on? You that mad? And so, Robyn basically and Giselle feels like they should be able to say how they feel about Wendy without Candiace jumping in and without Candiace saying anything, because Candiace is trying to, basically saying y'all judged her, y'all came for her, and they was like, no, we can't respond. We can't tell her how we feel. And Candiace basically like, yo, y'all critiqued her. Y'all judged her. What do you think? How do you think she is going to feel? And so Giselle was yelling like, no. Robyn saying no, basically trying to, make Candiace step down and not say what she need to say, because they don't totally got control over Candiace, because Candiace know what she went through with Giselle and Robyn. At the same time, they had her back when she wanted Monique off the show. So in any event, she knows that she ain't got no friends on this show. She knows she ain't got no friends on the show. It's just that situation. Like, Lord have mercy. And so we get to Mia. Mia is basically out here talking about Giselle said that, Wendy shouldn't be here because she's a weak B word or something of that nature. And I was like, damn, but if you think about it, she said that, if she's going to be crying every time somebody talks about Ray or be all that sensitive, because Candiace said that, Wendy's very sensitive about her husband, that, she don't need to be around here. She don't need to be around us then, because we can't be waiting for her to crumble all the time. So, and in any event, it's like she is saying to her that she's a weak bee if she's going to be crumbling and crying and things of that nature. Giselle, you ain't cried over Jamal this season because last season not much, or this season because it was nothing there. So Giselle is talking her mess. I'm just like, Lord, Giselle act like she lives in a wooden house and not a glass house, baby. But in any event, we know Mia got the situation wrong. She didn't get it right at all, point blank, period. But in my opinion, it's like she took it there, and then Giselle said, she wants Wendy to grow up and be an adult so they can have a conversation. I was like, damn. And then Candiace also said to Giselle, like, yo, listen, you've been judging that woman's clothes since you started knowing her. Ever since now, you've been judging all her clothes from the time you met her until now, everything that she wears, and you just went all the way back. So, Candiace is calling Giselle on her shit, but Giselle ain't paying Candiace no mind. Remember when Monique said that Candiace is like a little chihuahua when it comes to the other ladies, how they feel about her? Robyn, after the altar, I am so embarrassed that Juan Dixon isn't here. I know. One ain't trying to go down that road again, but if they get a wedding special or they get a whole episode, they might do it. You never know. But in any event, the ladies come dressed for dinner. Oscar Davis, she looks nice in that red. You have Wendy, she looks nice in her teal, bluish, greenish color. And, Karen looks nice too as well. And, also Candiace looks nice. Robyn, I don't know. It looks like she's going to the dungeon. That's what Robyn looked like. She's going to the dungeon, or she's going to be performing with the cats. So you guys, let me know what you think about that situation. Hey, Spicy Tea. Hey, Hot Spicy Tea. Hi, Fisher. What's going on? So, so Juan is stringing Robyn like a guitar. Lord have mercy. Yes, so yes. So I'm like, look at these ladies. And in the event, this is when Candiace made the toast to all the ladies getting along. And that's when, Miss Wendy was like, nah, let's make a real toast. A real toast. Let's toast to the women that got husband that love them, that ain't out here cheating on them. Baby. Now let's toast to that. Okay, Wendy, we see what you saying. Oh, that was shade. That was the shade right there. And then she grabbed her a drink, baby. She put that drink in and she got them breasts sitting up. She is doing it. It is what it is. And then we got Robyn. She's basically being rude and she basically want to make Wendy feel even more uncomfortable because she gets on the phone with her husband. Look at them raggedy ass braids that she got up in her head. Who did that style on her? Who told her that shit look okay? Where's your edges, baby girl? Where's the baby hair? Where's the smooth side? They didn't leave no hair out for you, girl. It just looked, and then they didn't even part the first one right towards your ear, and then you got it up like that. You got on this catsuit, girl. You going to the club to work tonight? How much are we tipping you, Robyn? Robyn, what you working with? Robyn's out here looking a hot mess. Hey, Nunu Sky, what's going on? She's looking a hot mess. Like, what is happening? What is going on? And then Robyn basically said, oh, yes, let's talk about our non-existent relationship because our relationship is non-existing. And basically she's trying to throw shade over there at Wendy. And Robyn's like, hello. Like, hello. Like, Robyn, why are you doing too much? Why are you just doing too much? Like, Robyn, come on. And that's a bullying tactic too as well, because you don't got to do that in front of her, basically telling her husband there, having her back up Juan, and basically talk about Wendy saying that her relationship is non-existing, and and she's using Juan to do it. And basically make her feel uncomfortable at the table to let her know that Juan is here. Like, Lord have mercy. Like, Robyn, why you do too much? That was just like too, like Robyn said, well, let me say hi to my non-existent partner. We have a non-existent relationship. And Juan is like, girl, won't you stop? You doing too much. And Wendy just sitting there at the table like, Lord have mercy. Wendy feels the heat, and she feels the bullshit that they got going on, and it's coming through. And so, Robyn is basically like, they think our relationship is fake. And the one was like, yo. I was like, Lord have mercy. Yeah, so she went there. So, Robyn does have an excuse and say, Wendy did her wrong, but you did her wrong first. You're supposed to be her friend. But in any event, Robyn basically can use the tactic of, I was addressing your personality and your behaviors. You judge my relationship. But the base of judging her behaviors and her attitude is based on her getting surgery because she wants to, compensate for the rumor, so people won't think that Eddie's out here cheating, or Eddie ain't gonna be cheating because of what he has at home. And look how Wendy's looking. And then you also like, oh, Wendy, you were so beautiful, you were so cute. Like, basically, if someone just gets surgery and you basically telling them after they get surgery, I like the old you, I like the way you look. No, this is the new me, bitch. Wake up. And Juan didn't respond. No, he didn't, Felicia Butler. Yes, he did hang up on her twice. He was like, I gotta go. She can't put on a wig either. Hey, Information Man, how you doing? What's going on? Much love to you. You guys show Information Man some love. So, I was like, damn, Robyn, you gonna do that? You gonna do her like that? And so then now Robyn was basically saying to Wendy, so are you going to, are you going to ignore me are you just going to ignore Giselle? And so basically Robyn is, basically confronting Wendy. And Wendy said, no, I'm not going to ignore you, Giselle. And Robyn basically says that she feel like she took a personal dig at her. She took a dig at her relationship. Robyn feels like, oh, at my engagement party, you were screaming, jumping up and down, but yet you took a dig and said my relationship is non-existent. And so Robyn's basically calling out Wendy, saying, Wendy, so why was you jumping? Maybe now she feels like your relationship is non-existent and she wanted to hurt you because you hurted her. And that's what Wendy basically said, that she apologized, that she was, in an altercation with Giselle, and she ended up shooting some bullets at, Robyn, and she's sorry for that. Like, she feels bad for that, and she apologized. So it was a quick apology, but Robyn basically ain't trying to hear it. She said, you tell me something, but you do something else, and you totally feel different. You totally feel differently about what you really feel about my relationship. And so, Robyn is trying to dig that into the ground. And right now it seems like Wendy is trying to suck that up and deal with that because she knows that could be used against her, but I wouldn't care, or she can have a reason to continue. So Wendy is trying to nip it in the butt and basically saying that I'm sorry and trying to be the bigger person in that situation. But in any event, Robyn is not Wendy's friend. And Wendy really believed that Robyn was her friend because Wendy was following Robyn around, like a dog in heat. And then, Robyn turns around and do her like this because Robyn gave her the heads up about the rumor. They were friends outside of this show. And it's just like, you're going to sit there and talk about that woman like that? And how come Ashley had to bring her to his side? How come you didn't bring her to his side after you had that conversation with Giselle and before you went to dinner to confront her at the dinner table? Why didn't you say, come on, let's have a conversation, Wendy? Because Wendy was much closer to you than she was Giselle, or both of you guys could have took her aside and talked to her. And basically, she probably felt that it was bullshit because the rumor's fake, and now you're calling me out because I look different. And I'm just like, damn, like, it's just so messed up how they're trying to play her so bad and trying to make it like they're not following the blogs and the rumors, out here, when the blogs and the rumor talked about their whole life. And they're going to use that same shit against Wendy. You talk about low down, baby. Low down. Low down. Low down. For real, just slow down. So Wendy basically, she's eating a bullet. And then, Wendy basically said that, friends don't treat friends like the way you guys treated me, the way you guys insulted me, the way you guys attacked me, the way that you guys came at me. Friends don't do that to friends. My girlfriends don't do that to me. They don't intentionally hurt me, intentionally say things, intentionally come for me. So basically, Wendy said her apology, but she feels that Giselle and Robyn wronged her, and they definitely did wrong her if they were really friends. And then Mia got to put her 2 cents into the situation. She jumps in. Let's talk about, Wendy and Giselle. Mia's too much. And so Wendy was like, well, Giselle, why did you wait to call me a fake B word after I left? I was like, Lord. And Giselle was like, what? I didn't call you a fake this and nothing. And then, we have Candiace. She is the calm situation. She's basically the peace revenuer. She's basically the peacemaker. And she's just, make sure everything's in order and check. And as she dispersed her opinions this season, so she's handling things a little bit different, and she clears up the situation and basically, let the ladies know that Giselle didn't call her weak B word. She's just saying that, if she's going to be overly sensitive and triggered by what someone says about her husband, she might not want to be around here, or she don't need to be here. And in any event, I still think that means weak bitch, in my opinion. And so, when it comes to Giselle, she's basically saying that, nope, I did not say that. She does want to sit down and have a conversation. And Robyn basically jumps in again and gives her 2 cents. I just want to say, Wendy, your personality and your behaviors have changed. And yes, they have. Wendy's totally different. Wendy is jumping into these streets and, she's taking on a whole new characteristic. Like, you know, she's a hot girl now she's on fire, and she wants to show her body, she wants to be sexy, and that's fine, but that's not the same Wendy we saw before. So we're basically trying to get to know Wendy, because we thought part of the Wendy that we saw last season was, you know, who Wendy was. She was very conservative, and this season she's not conservative, and she's basically saying that she likes to listen to trill music and all this other stuff. She didn't give us that impression that she was open to things that were urban, or things that was in the hip-hop culture, you know, and things of that nature. She didn't give that, you know, type of attitude or behavior. In this season, you know, she's a hot girl on, you know, Instagram. She might be an Instagram model, but her husband definitely loves them Instagram models, and he does follow them on Instagram. And yes, their body kind of look like Wendy Bati. You can put her body up in the way that she's moving and dressing now. It looks like the girls that he be watching and looking at on Instagram. So in any event, she could have got inspiration from Instagram models that her husband follows on Instagram. So that could be the situation. Miss Plax's surgery, aka Nia, needs to learn when to speak and when to be quiet. Lord have mercy, Tony. She ain't gonna never learn that shit. She ain't gonna never learn none of that. That's just out the window. But I'm telling you, Karen selling them candles, I was like, oh shit, Karen ain't really sold and bought with you, Wendy. She's still questioning you. So you came with the candles, and Karen is basically trying to act like, how dare you? Karen is like, she better not say shit. But once Wendy get out of this funk that she's in, she's gonna have to talk about the candle situation, because Karen said that she was bringing her candles on the show, and she said she got 3 wicks, and they cover a wide, much larger area than the candles that Wendy have. Like, we are in a different category. Lord have mercy. Karen is a mess. Karen is a mess. And then and why did she want Wendy to go? She wanted Wendy to see how proper she was and see the background that she comes from, that education is important to Black people too as well, especially Karen's family, and they're supportive. And also, baby girl, I'm selling candles too. So was that? And then, you know, Karen didn't even warn Wendy that she was selling candles even before they went to, you know, the ambassador event for Karen. Like, Karen is a mess, Lord. Karen is a mess. But, you know, anybody can sell candles, baby. And so, you know, Wendy, she apologized, and, you know, she's just basically trying to mend fences with Robyn, and basically saying that she's sorry, and point blank period. But I would have never apologized to Robyn. And if I was going to apologize to Robyn, she was going to apologize to me. And Wendy apologized to Robyn twice, and Robyn ain't apologized once, because Robyn don't feel that she's wrong. Robyn don't feel like she did anything wrong, because basically she is just questioning her attitude and her behaviors. That is a total different personality change. I was like, Lord have mercy. Ooh wee. Like, that is crazy. And then Wendy basically says, having his last name and being married to him, and, you know, having the things that they have, that's basically good enough. That vindicates my husband. That vindicates him. Our committed relationship, it's enough vindication. Thank you. Like I said, that's not enough information. The lady's going to want more. And basically, Wendy says nothing that comes from Giselle matters. And Giselle did not know what to say. She was quiet. Giselle stayed quiet because Wendy didn't back down. And Wendy did it nice and very nasty and sweet and humble, where she can still garner sympathy from the public and the viewers. Unlike you, Giselle, because you had a mean mug and you didn't say anything in return, like F this and F that. When you're the one that has the issue, Wendy don't have an issue. She's okay with her body. She's okay with being a hot girl out here in these streets. She's okay with all that. You are not okay with that. So you got the issue and you left it on you. So in any event, Wendy definitely won this round. Wendy definitely won this round, baby. And then Karen jumped in and said, I couldn't have said it even better. You are amazing. You are inspirational. And you know, Karen said that shit just to get under Giselle's skin too as well. And Giselle basically was pissed. Like Karen would have gave her accolades and bigged her up anyway, no matter what she would have said. They are a trip. They are a trip, y'all. Like for real, for real. So we're gonna see. So we're definitely going to see, you know, what's going to be on the horizon. We're gonna see that it looks like there is some trouble going on with Candiace and Chris. Is Chris gonna be finally looking like a bum on TV that he's using Candiace? Lord have mercy. And Giselle gonna have a problem, you know, talking about people's relationship, and baby, she ain't even got one. She don't even got one in the closet. She don't got one tick, and she don't got one nowhere. So basically, that is it, guys. So what do you guys think? Who do you think is right and wrong? Are you guys on Wendy's side? Are you guys on, you know, Giselle's side? Are you guys on Robyn's side? Are you guys just enjoying the show? Thank you so much, Felicia Butler. I appreciate that. So I am guessing karma comes back to bite Robyn because one was leaving her in a preview of the next episode. Yeah, it seems like he's going to be having an argument and he's going to be walking away because they basically having a heated disagreement. But at least it adds something to her story because, baby, at least she got a little bit going on. She got her depression going on. She got her kids flunking out of school. And, you know, she got her hat business going on. And then, you know, Robyn said that, you know, Macy's and TJ Maxx want to have, you know, her hats there too as well. So, you know, and then Juan walking out on her. That's something. My girl Giselle, she ain't got nothing going on. Giselle's storyline is Wendy's storyline. Giselle, what we got going on, girl? Girl, what you got going on? What's happening? Are you going to taunt Wendy the whole season? Lord, is Wendy and Giselle going to be fighting all season? Lord have mercy. Too bad they're not bigger stars. You know, it'd be much more interesting. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yes, Raheem Charles. Yes, she was right, but she was mean to Monique. Yep. That Major says exactly. Essence. La. I love Kibi. Ready to skip Robyn scenes, and her hat looks like trash. We did a whole thing about her hats. Likes, love, and I want her hats. Oh, Lord have mercy. Well, one of the kids are allegedly failing because Robyn is not getting him up on time to get to school on time. And, you know, he's not being monitored as much as he should be. Because last year he was an A+ student. This year he is a D- student or a C- student. Yeah. So the phone lines are open. The StreamYard is open too as well. But, you know, what do you guys think about Karen coming out with the candles? I was like, damn, Karen. And what are you guys thinking about when it comes to Candiace taking a more neutral route, but speaking her mind, but barely speaking her mind, you know? But it seems like she did choose more of a side when it comes to Giselle and Robyn because she has them in a main house, and she has helped with Giselle, help her plan the trip, and that's why Giselle and Robyn was able to choose the suites upstairs, and they wanted Mia to have a suite, and the rest of the ladies go out. I was like, damn, Robyn. You ain't gonna let your friend Oscar Davis have a suite? Lord have mercy. You ain't gonna let her have a suite? What's going on?
I'm doing fine, and yourself?
I'm doing good. Hattiesburg, Mississippi in the house, Felicia Butler. So what are your thoughts on the show?
I don't know why Wendy had to pick the words to apologize to them. I apologize. Only thing I was heard is I apologize to them for trusting them.
Mm-hmm. That's facts right there. Are you still there? Did I hang up on you?
No, I'm still here.
Okay. So what else do you want to add to what you thought about the show? What did you think about Karen's reads? What do you think about Wendy's reads? What's your thoughts?
Well, I know Karen trying to make her wig last for a couple of days. I understand that. But Robyn braids, it seemed like she just stepped up out of the kitchen and got her hair done and kept on going instead of going to the shop. That hair was a part of right work of crap.
It was a mess. Mess. You said it looked like she stepped in somebody's kitchen and got her hair done. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord.
You know how it go when you can't afford to go to the shop. Like, oh, such and such do her. I'm going to go in her kitchen and do her hair today. Ain't got now liquor license to braid her.
I know. And what about Robyn mean mugs? She kept just throwing up mean mugs at Wendy. It's like, yo, she wanted to fight Wendy.
She mad because Wendy had put her out there and gifted by association. You gonna get what you gonna get because she already was talking to Giselle, but you put your 2 cents in and you got read like a book.
I was like, damn, you want to fight the woman? But didn't Karen shade, Robyn's relationship at the dinner table at Wendy's house?
So did, because she asked her about her relationship. She had like that her trigger is one, just like Eddie's a trigger to Wendy. Because you remember back in the second season how she came to Ashley Family Restaurant to check Ashley about one, but the shoe was on the other foot. Even though I don't feel sorry for Wendy, that was her karma coming. That she had checked Ashley about one. She checked them about Eddie. You should have seen you done that in the second season.
Mm-hmm. And then Robyn bringing up Juan again. Oh, we have a third baby. Juan ain't trying to have no third baby. He's out here lying for you to be on this show because, and she bringing up, oh, he wasn't there at quarters. Like, how many times every time you get in an interview, we got to hear that. Like, come on, Robyn, find some new stories.
Ever since the first season, I'm tired of hearing that sugar on IC. We know he was not there for
Carter's,
whatever his name. It's just to me that they miserable and they just gotta find somebody who happy like they did Monique last season about their marriage and their relationship because she's not happy. One don't want her. One gave you a fake ring for the next 5 years to shut your dang on mouth.
So you can stay on the show. Baby. And what do you think about Candiace? Has Candiace changed a lot this season? Does it look like she's fitting in more? Does it look like she's team anybody? What do you think about Candiace action, so far? And then on this episode, she was sticking up for Wendy, but she wasn't going to stick up for her too much.
I feel like Candiace don't learn her lesson, but she trying to stay mutual about a lot of stuff. But at the same time, that she gonna have her petty. She have her petty motive too. Just like she told Ashley, get her milk and get out.
She wasn't even trying to invite her to the trip. And then she said Ashley car stays in reverse, like she stayed running back. And Candiace, she's beefing with Jamel Hill too as well. Like Candiace is making sure like she stay lit. And she dropped the song, and I think she dropped the video too. So I think I seen the video. I'm not pretty sure about that. So basically, but who do you think she's on? Who do you think she's team more? Is she team herself more this season, or she's team Giselle and Robyn more?
She team herself, but she gonna have her opinions here and there. But she know how Giselle and Robyn is, even though she know Giselle and Robyn don't like her because Giselle and Robyn wish she had a marriage, even though her husband need a job ASAP. instead of managing her further that, she just to herself trying to learn her lesson. She just need to stay off the social media for a minute. Media stop responding to everything negative. She shouldn't learn how to do Laura Harvey. Just ignore everything that negative come to you.
What do you think about Oscar Davis? How do you think about her confronting Robyn?
I like Oscar Davis because she gonna call out all the sugar on IC because a lot of people act like they scared of Giselle and Robyn. They are easy reads. I don't need to be on the show. I can read both of them for Phil.
So you liking her so far?
I like her so far, so good. But the only thing I didn't like was I disagree with her what she said about somebody. Well, she's a friend. You take up for your friend. Yeah, you take up for your friend for a certain extent. You still gotta call your friend out for her stuff. You know what I'm saying? You just can't let her ride out because she wrong. You gotta let your friend know that she wrong.
Fact. Listen, Elizabeth Hill. Bieber face Candiace video was whack. Why you say that? What's going on?
She can sing, but she need to lay off the auto-tune. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And what do you think about Mia, misinterpreting the message? Or did she interpretate the message right?
Mia two-faced. I don't trust Mia. She a two-faced-ish. Because anytime you go back and you jigging around, like, stay in your place, stay in your lane, sleepwalker.
You're so stupid. What is a sleepwalker? What are you trying to say? She's like a zombie?
No, sleepwalker. You remember that movie back in the days from Stephen King when the girl was dating the dude with all the cats?
Oh, yep.
And her mom is dead.
Yep.
That's what she looked like with all that plastic surgery.
Okay, what do you think about Karen coming out with candles and not telling Wendy when Wendy sat down and told Karen about her idea? Oh,
Karen, she a type of person. She's not gonna tell nobody her business at Maryjanetv because you see how she did LeGrand a couple seasons ago. She did not tell the ladies nothing until they presented. They just need to take Karen or leave Karen.
So you think Wendy's gonna feel a certain type of way about this situation, and should she feel a certain type of way? Do she have a right to feel a certain type of way about Karen selling candles?
No, because simple fact, it's a business. Like, everybody have to eat. You should have came up with yours quicker.
Mm-hmm. That's how you feel. I think she's gonna feel a certain type of way. I think Wendy's gonna probably feel like she ain't got no friends on this show, point blank period. Karen would tolerate her to a certain extent, because Karen still has to get to know Wendy, and she's being nice to Wendy because she's seeing the two people that dogged her out now dogging out Wendy. And she was there. She had Monique's back when everybody wanted her to turn on Monique, and she didn't. So I think she's giving Wendy a helping hand, but at the same time, she might smack her down too as well, in my opinion.
Karen always gonna be Karen. She gonna let you know what's going on with you in front of your face. She's not like Robyn Giselle, going to confession or go tell everybody else how they feel instead of coming to the person. Karen gonna let you know. Just like she told Monique last season, though, that's off the subject. She told Monique she messed up. And she done everybody else that. She gonna tell Wendy in her face. It is what it is.
Oh, she said it is what it is. When they said, how come you didn't tell Wendy? She said it was Wendy's moment. I didn't want to interfere with that. It was all about Wendy in that moment. I was like, Lord, have mercy. Too much. What else would you like to add about the show?
All I know, Robyn need to stop feeling like she's some type of way about that 5 years, 20, 15, 16, 27 years installment plan that she had with Warren Instead of you coming up trying to be shady, looking like you going to a knocked off opera with the heck you had on. Talk about I'm in a non-existent relationship and he ignoring you. No, that's not the dude that you need to be with, woman.
Nope, not at all. And I like Oscar, dress. She came in there serving in this dress. She was serving in this dress. Let me tell you, she was serving. I was like, she came through with the lipstick, with the bun. She came serving.
So did I like that red dress, lady in red.
I know, it was nice. She looked good. And
everybody looked at the nice set for Robyn. And Giselle looked like she put on a pair of Jordan jeans and some heels and a shirt.
Jordache jeans and some heels in the shirt. Oh, Robyn don't got no ass. What's going on in this picture? Why does Robyn have on this Eva, type of outfit? Like, where's she going? Is she going to the dungeon? Like, where's she going? Is she going to what is she doing? Like, is she ready to get on stage and strip it all off? Like, what you got on, Robyn?
This call is now being recorded.
What did she got on?
She going to the opera, but the knockout one, but the welfare one.
I don't know where she's going with this dress. What made her think that? She got Wendy's old body. That's what she got. That's Wendy's old body right there. That's Wendy's old body. That's probably why she really upset. Giselle has that's Wendy's old body right there. The big ass shoulders, no butt in the back, and how the front looks. That's what.
And then somebody in the comment every time, I don't know what Robyn want to be a woman or a man. And I just broke it down to she a STEM. She a whole STEM out there.
You whole STEM out there, Lord have mercy. And then when it comes to Candiace outfit was nice too. It was nice. She's her body she's so tiny. You can't really see her hips anymore. I don't know if maybe she lost a lot of weight. But this is actually like a really nice outfit that she does have on. She looks really, really nice.
Yeah, Karen look nice. Wendy look nice. I feel like David look nice and Candy look nice. Mia, it was alright, but she looked like she was going back to her old job.
Yeah, the outfits that I like, I put them on screen. And Wendy, this outfit really complimented her too as well. It complimented her. She's another one with the braids. The braids are terrible. But that's basically it. Anything else you would like to add? And did you hear about the news about Nene Leakes? And what is your thoughts on that situation?
I hate it for Nene Leakes that Greg is sick like that. I don't deal with a couple family members with cancer, and that sucks, man. Like, you gotta take it one day at a time. You gotta be strong. And then I see that Miss T was online at night because New Orleans got here real bad today. And right now, I know all the power out in New Orleans and stuff because that hurricane came through South Louisiana, and we just gonna get all the rain and the wind blow from it.
Yeah, I know. And that's right. Miss T is in Louisiana. Let's lift her up in prayer that she got power, that she's safe, that she's protected, her home is protected, and everybody that she loves is protected, and everybody there too as well. Because just reminded me of Louisiana. Yep, that's where she's from, and we don't see her, but she's probably just, basically holding it down, and God is with her. Because them storms ain't no joke at all, especially Louisiana after Katrina. That ain't no joke at all.
Because I know I went to the store yesterday. The stores yesterday, no water, no bread, no anything. Everybody ever since Katrina, everybody took a serious around here. And I prayed for Miss T, and I prayed for everybody in that check who from everywhere, especially from Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama.
Oh, I know. We got to lift them up in prayer that, nothing changes. This storm doesn't do any harm at all, point blank, period. That they survive physically, mentally, and financially, and they're protected, and their property and their bodies and their souls and their minds are protected where they can, react to a situation and basically, become victorious at the end of the day.
Yes, ma'am, it do.
And most in Mississippi too. Most of the stores are cleared up. Like, damn, Lord have mercy.
Like when I went to town today, I know the Dollar General by all the Dollar Generals all the Dollar Generals closed, but it was lucky that I went to Family Dollar. They still didn't have anything, but I still have stuff, but I like to have more.
Yeah. And I don't blame you for that either. Because that's scary. Katrina was the worst thing I ever seen happen, actually watching it and hearing about it and it being on TV and seeing how our people suffered too as well. Nobody wants a second anything close to any of that to ever happen again. That they need to be protected because our government did not protect our people back then. In my opinion, they waited way too long. That plunder dome and all that other stuff, where they had the people sitting on top of their houses. It was just crazy.
Yeah, yes, and it was. Well, I'm gonna get off and let somebody else have a chance to call because I'm tired of looking at Robyn. I'm tired of looking at Giselle. She's not the golden child no more. I am so happy because Abby was putting her on the pedestal for the last 5 seasons until Monique came through that binder and made her he was in charge of the girls.
Yep. When Karen Huiger said, "Let's leave, come on, let's go now," for they think that we're stealing. Come on, children. I was like, "Go ahead, Karen. Look at Mama Bear coming through, and they follow right behind, so baby." Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Felicia Butler.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna keep this. Yes.
Y'all, everybody on the chat, y'all have a good night and a blessed day, and God, I hold everything up because tomorrow is not promised to nobody.
Amen.
All right. Good night.
Okay. Good night. Yeah, we're going to lift everybody up in prayer. There's so much turmoil. There's so much going on. You got Afghanistan too as well. You have, them refugees are coming over here. It's just so much going on. You got war over there. You got threatening. Now you got the hurricane. There was a hurricane that was supposed to hit here last week and it didn't. Now you got the hurricane hitting New Orleans. It's just so much going on. So you got to make sure you stay prayed up. Make sure you stay positive. Make sure you keep your mind open to goodness and attract goodness and attract wealth, attract health, attract positivity. Try to focus on the positive things and not dwell in the negative things, and also do things that lifts up your spirits too as well, that lifts you up and bring you joy, and try to just attract what you want. And if you have to do a vision board, or if you just have to write things down, or if you have to talk about certain things that are good, because there's so much going on, there's so much negativity, so much turmoil, there's so much fighting going on. There's I always go to this one store, and now I'm hearing terrible news about, someone lost their life at the store, 20 something years old. And then someone else, the other store lost their life. There's so much turmoil. So many people are fighting so many different battles. So you have to make sure that you're ready to fight the battle. You have discernment, and you do the things that you need to do to make sure you have protection around you. Pray to God, wear your cross, wear your ankh, wear your Buddha, things, just, hold on to positivity, hold on to goodness, and also be aware that there's a lot going on and a lot of deranged things are happening. It's just like one thing after the next is going on. It's just like, there's no peace. There's no peace. So stay positive. I know New Orleans is still recovering. Yes. I know. Prayers for everyone, especially, yes, Mo, and prayers for you and your family too as well. I just happened to stock a few weeks ago. I've been stocking up just in case we had a lockdown. Facts. You never know because there's so much going on that 1 minute there's mandating, next minute there's not, you know. It's just a whole lot. So we have to stay positive. We have to find some joy. If there's an old song, the best thing to do too as well is funk music. Funk music can raise your vibration too as well because of the instruments that are used. Listen to your gospel music, and also just shield yourself with your mind. Shield yourself, block it all out. There's so many things that you can do to just increase. Go get your holy oil. If you got holy oil, you got the olive oil, you got the Goya oil, you have somebody pray on it or you pray on it yourself. Put your cross on your forehead, put your cross on you and keep it moving, or get in the tub and take a sea salt bath and clean all the negativity. But you got to do something to stay positive and also shield the negativity, because negativity is like everywhere. I'm just noticing so many people and despair and just the trouble on people's faces, just trouble, worrying. And worrying is the worst thing to do, and fear is the worst thing. Once you know that you're protected, your mind is strong, you can conquer anything. But your mind has to be the key, then your health. Much love to all my peeps and my people. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Thank you guys so much for coming through. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys with all my heart, and thank you. And we lift up all the Peep Squad members that are in New Orleans, Mississippi, that they are protected, that they are shielded from any harm or any damage, and they will be victorious in this situation, and nothing negative will happen, point blank period, to any of them and the people that they love, point blank period. And nothing shall change but only get better and increase. Much love to all my peeps and my peoples.